we saw Tia Clayton stepping out of Tina Clayton's shadow, making it to the Olympics, and she said that she's not surprised that she made the team. Her biggest surprise is that she actually had such a good PB. Now this is an example that the athletes are really not running complete 100-meter races in trials. They are doing starts, they're practicing their starts, they're practicing their dry phase, they're practicing their finishing. They're not practicing a complete race. I saw where Elaine Thompson allude to that fact, and just how Tia Clayton responded to getting into the Olympics team, saying that she's not surprised, she's just shocked by her PB, that she actually PB'd, and she had such a good PB. She's surprised about that. It shows that these athletes are trained, they are prepared to go out there and execute on behalf of the coach. So the real athlete out there is not an individual, the athlete is a complete team. If the coach says go out there, run 60 meters and shut down, the race is yours. They go out there, they run 60 meters, they shut down, the race is there. You know, the problem could be that an athlete could feel ego and say, you know what, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to run 70 meters, then shut down, and then they get a cramp. Their body was not prepared to do a full 70-meter burst. It's such an interesting thing. There's so much that we are getting from these trials, this Olympics trial. But one more thing that we have to give Stephen Francis and MVP credit for is that they are responsible for producing most of the Olympic team for Jamaica. Olympic team is really an MVP club. Man, it's such a gift that kept on giving. No, the biggest point that I want to make about all of this is that Stephen Francis must have one thing that kept bugging him, that keep him up at night. Just looking at his approach to coaching, looking at his results, and looking at his consistent results. This one thing should be bothering him every waking minute. He's not the coach who coached the world record holder in 100, 200 men or women. It must be bothering him. And this is where Elaine Thompson era comes in. Elaine Thompson era represented the one woman who was in a very good position to break that 100-meter record. Elaine Thompson could have given her coach the gift of a lifetime, the one gift that he deserved more than anything else. He had a brief moment in time where he owned the 100-meter world record with Asafa Powell. And whenever an athlete from the MVP can break that record belongs to Stephen Francis. 100%. There's absolutely no doubt about it. When that 100-meter record gets broken, the record belongs to Stephen Francis. Elaine Thompson was supposed to break that 100-meter record. And if she had stick to the program with the coach, and whether she were in a bad position or not, she would have broken that record under the coaching of the MVP. Even though Stephen Francis is saying that he still sympathizes with the position that Elaine Thompson is in. He's very sympathetic towards her. He's not speaking poorly about her. He's not speaking demeaning, and he's not, saying I told you so. He's willing to offer advice, but he's saying that given circumstances, we are looking into athletes who are young and willing. An athlete of Elaine Thompson's caliber may not get the dedication and the focus that she deserves from a coach should she return to MVP, and I fully understand. But he said that he's not saying no. It's a more upgraded answer from the previous answer, and it's also saying to me that Elaine Thompson is still the athlete who had the opportunity to put Stephen Francis in that respectable spot where he deserved, being the owner of the 100-meter world record for women. Stephen Francis must be up at night knowing that he is the mecca of all track and field coaches. No, I can just assume that he would be sitting among his friends and saying, if I was the one coaching Usain Bolt, he would have run 9 flat. I can just imagine that's where he would be going with that, because the guy is not talking about pulling the talent out of the athletes. He's talking about re-engineering the athlete to become the best of who they could be. Stephen Francis, drop a comment and let me know if that's not exactly what you have been talking about. I'm not a fly on the wall, just saying. But I'm sure that the one thing that keeps that coach up at night is knowing that he's not the owner or the person responsible for creating or engineering the athlete who owns the 100-meter world record. Drop your comment down below and let me know what you think is the one thing that keeps Stephen Francis up. Now, Shericka Jackson, splendid. She's an amazing athlete. Stephen Francis still said Elaine Thompson is top tier. Shericka Jackson, she listens, she performs, she exceeds expectation. Elaine Thompson produced results. Elaine Thompson on the big stage win Olympics this year at age 32 would have been the year where we get the world record. That's where the long-term plan come into effect. Elaine Thompson, I'm sure that the project is long-term and it will be the ultimate project, whether it's Elaine or somebody else. The ultimate project for Stephen Francis is to be this coach who owns the 100-meter record, the 100-meter world record, men and women. He's the coach who found the formula. He's the coach who knows how to produce the athlete. He's the coach who knows to pull the best out of the athlete. And he's the coach that deserves it. Drop your comment down below and tell me otherwise. Rewrite the narrative, like, share, subscribe.